Anybody there? Oh, good. We got. How's the lag, guys? Is it better? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna debug .log the the velocity. Let's take a look here. Last velocity. Interesting. Okay. And velocity is a vector 3. I like that. Okay. So guys, there's a question that I need to ask you. First thing, let's debug.log the last velocity. This is just a simple way of testing two different velocities between certain seconds, and then you find out the actual speed of the player. Not sure why AJ did it that way, but I can imagine he has a reason. So what we need to do is we need to figure out, first off, what's the velocity, but we need to figure out what the lateral velocity is, so side to side. So we're going to take a look at the console window to take a look at what the velocity of the X in the, I guess it would be the left and right vector. Okay? I don't want to see any warnings. Okay, let's hit play here. Interesting. There we go. I want to stay at the bottom. How do I stay at the bottom? Stop it. I don't want to stack. Log. Collapse. There we go. How do I make it so that I can see the bottom of it? Does anybody know? Close and open again? Okay. So it looks like it has to be like, we're just gonna keep it open. I want to figure out what this is actually doing, what this value is. Yeah, it's not sticking to the bottom. Does anybody know how to make it stick to the bottom? I think X. Can't figure out how to do this. How to keep the console window. Clear it. That did it. Clearing it did it. Okay. Okay, guys. Now we need to figure out something. We've got 107 people here, and we can all figure this out together. How do I find out the strafe value? So, as you can see here, the vector's not particularly meaningful. I need a value that's relative to my front face. So of my character, the forward direction. How do I find out what the speed is left and right? Does anybody know? No, the X value is not the side speed. Wait, you might be right. No, it's not. Yeah, the X value the X value is not side to side. Because it's not It's not local to the rotation. All right, we got it. MK. Start position minus end position dot y equals 0. What? I would have guessed x divided by z are lateral movements. Really? We could try that. I have no idea why that would be the case, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do last velocity dot x divided by last velocity. Whoops. Dot z. I don't know why, but we're gonna take a look at that. What do you mean x and z? Oh, like x and z getting the hypotenuse? Interesting. What is it? So are you saying square it? Is that what you're saying? How do you find the magnitude between two values? No, that's not it. I know, it depends on which way forward is. That's what I'm saying. So how do I multiply it? Times the forward value? Is that what you do? Why? Multiplication can't be a... What? Why? No. Forward again. MK, I don't understand what you're saying. I appreciate it though. Yeah, MK, I don't understand what you're saying. So, for those of you who are curious what we're trying to find, we're trying to find the speed of moving left and right, okay? The problem is right now, the velocity value we currently have is related to the world velocity, not the velocity relative to the forward position of the controller. No, well, we've already, MK, I think I know what you're saying, but we've already done that. That's what this last velocity is. So we know what the player's velocity is, but I want to compare that to the forward position, and that will tell us our strafing value. So again, we're trying to find the speed of the collider when it moves left and right. We're trying to find that value based on the global world velocity of the controller. No, that's not, Marwan, that's not what I'm talking about. We've already got that value. We already have that value. It's right here. We already have that value. What we need is the value relative to the forward position. Do you multiply times a forward? I don't, MK. Oh, okay. We could. Input.x. That's a great idea. We could do that. I would rather do it this way, though. Okay, transform.forward times velocity. That's what I thought. But you can't multiply two vectors together, which is hilarious. Why can't you do that? Whatever. We're going to call this vector 3 relative velocity equals transform. Okay, it's a new vector. You got to create a new vector. New vector 3. And then you do transform dot forward dot x. Gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Is that even gonna, that's not gonna do anything. Then try transform dot right dot magnitude. Okay. We're gonna try out all this stuff, guys. I'm gonna write that down. Transform dot right dot magnitude. We're gonna try that. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting thoughts that we can, or interesting ideas we can try here. And then we're just gonna debug the relative velocity once we get it. Does this make sense what I'm doing, guys? It probably doesn't. It's okay. So this is going to be above here. And it's okay. I don't really know what I'm doing. We're going to figure it out together, though. Times last velocity dot y. And then the z value. Transform dot forward. But what is the value of transform dot forward? I guess it depends, right, on the rotation. Or does it? I don't even know. Times last velocity dot z. Okay, so that is our relative velocity value. Let's go back into Unity and see what we get. I wouldn't say I'm a pro, not when it comes to this geometry stuff, not at all. Okay. So it looks like our z value, we're getting some interesting z values, huh? No, I don't want to multiply it by the x input, because if I do a cutscene where the player moves or something, it still needs to work. I mean, I'm getting some interesting values here that seem correct. Thomas, try transform dot inverse transform vector. Player velocity. Okay, that seemed promising, that one. It was a little spastic though, wasn't it? So yeah, well, let's try it. So we're gonna keep this one. We're gonna do another one. This is new vector 3. Wait, what? Relative. Honestly, yeah, we could just do this. So if we just, I feel like the value is gonna look similar, but we can try that. Let's go for it. We have another one here. I'm gonna keep copying these in so I don't forget, guys. This is from Ventai. Okay. Let's hit play and see how that looks. The value should look something like -1 and then +1, basically. Yeah, we shouldn't be getting any. We shouldn't get two. There should only be one value that's changing when I'm doing that. So that one didn't work. Okay. Well, this one seemed to work. I mean, it did. I don't know what it was, but it gave me a Z value that I liked. So I don't know. So let me show you guys one more time. It gave me a value that I liked, and that's what matters. So let's go back to our, let's try out this relative velocity again. I really don't want to work with the input. I'm sorry. Yeah, look at these values. They're not bad. Oh, when I go forward, they change to shnikes. That sucks. Oh, no! Okay. All right, we'll just use input. I just don't know how my input system is working. Input manager dot movement vector. What's that? Let's take a look. All right, whatever, guys. That's the local one. Let's take a look at how the input manager is being used. Player input manager. Input data.x. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, we're using the new input. We're using the new input system here, and it confuses me. Okay. So input data, is that public? It is public. Okay. So we could do that. Okay. So input manager dot crap, where's my debug? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Input manager dot input data. Let's debug that and take a look. All right, that's what it is. Good, okay. So we have X values of -1 and +1 and then jumping. All right, for those of you who said, Thomas, just use the input manager, I give you an applause because I denied you for so long. Okay, so now what we do is we say, this is gonna be fun, watch this. That took too long. Too long. Did this take too long? Did the Warriors of Rohan too long? Who says that? Too long have the Riders of Rohan. King Theoden. Is that Theoden? It's like their favorite word in Lord of the Rings. Favorite phrase. All right, gun mount position. If we go to our rotation here, X is going to be the Y value, and then Y is going to be the X. So they're just inverted, okay? Watch this. This is going to be interesting. How do I adjust the rotation of the gun mount position dot... Is it rotation or Euler angles? gun mount position dot transform dot Euler angles equals new vector 3. And it's going to be the input manager dot input data dot y, and then input manager dot input data dot x, and then z is nothing. Well, z is just whatever it currently is, which is gun mount position dot transform dot Euler angles dot z. Is it Euler angles? All right. Is it pronounced Euler? Euler? Okay, it's pronounced Euler. Buy my online course. Let me teach you how to make games. So the rotation is... I know what I'm doing. Obviously, I was a joke. Why did that happen? Let's take a look here. Look at that. Wow, it works. I feel like I'm in a VR game. So what the heck? Okay, let's see here. What we're trying to do is we're trying to take this input data, which is clearly correct. It's great, you know, it's 1 and -1. So I don't know why the gun mount position all it should be is 1 and -1. So I don't know why that's not working. So let's try that. It should be rotation, shouldn't it? Transform dot local rotation equals new quaternion dot new quaternion dot what? I always get confused with rotation. Yeah, local rotation, it's going to be something. It's going to be a new vector? That can't be it. I'll get in trouble. Okay, it needs to be a quaternion. But what? Dot something. Dot Euler. Euler. Wait. What? New quaternion Euler. Capitalized. Nope. It doesn't need to be new. There we go. Is that going to do it? Hey, let's take a look and see. And I promise you, those of you who are watching, you think I'm a moron. I do agree with you. I am a moron. But I also want to assure you it's going to look great. See, I told you. Oh, I love it. Oh, no. I know what I'm doing wrong. Thomas, you're a fool. Grow up. This will be 90. All right, you guys ready? All right. So as you can see, it's just barely. The rotation is barely occurring. See that up here at the rotation? That's exactly what we want. -1, +1. But it needs to be in the Y, okay? And then so we're just inverting the Y and the X. And I'll show you, we're gonna multiply them times like 20 or 10. No, 20. Yeah, 20 is good. And I'll show you why we're doing this. Now, we're gonna be doing some smoothing calculations as well. But overall, this is great. we go. So as we move left, yep, and then up, down. The up and down values are incorrect. Those need to be transformed at velocity. So overall, this is going to be 0 for now, but we do want the y value to change, all right? But it's going to be based on, well, you know, we could definitely do this. We could just do last velocity dot y if we really wanted to. Let's just take a look at this and see what happens here. Although, yes. Incorrect, Thomas, incorrect. This is going to be x, and then this. There we go. So what this is going to do is our falling value is going to cause the gun to do this, okay? There it goes, and then drop. Good, okay. Now, we can make this smooth. Yep. What did I tell you? You guys need to listen to me more. And then I need to do a negative value here. Okay. I'll show you something. This is going to be interesting. You're going to like it, I promise. Oops, wrong. This is positive. This is negative. Do you guys know what I'm doing here? Does this make sense to you? I promise you're going to love it. You're going to squeal when you see it. Good. And then you jump up, but going forward. No, we're good. We're good. Good, okay. So strafing causes it to do this. Oh, but we also need rotation. Rotation speed. So we're going to do a bunch of combined values. So we need to create those shiitake mushrooms. So I really want it to wag by rotating the mouse too. So that's an interesting thing. But strafing is going to work just fine. Jumping is cool. Okay, so that is too much. This is too, or that's good. This is too much, so it needs to be. Well, let's take a look. And then we're just gonna do some smoothing. I'll show you how we're gonna smooth it in just a sec. Whoa, buddy. That looks great. The problem is you have to move first before it shifts. Okay. It really should just be the velocity of the rigid body. Let's take a look. Do I have a reference to the rigid body in here? Well, if we go to our character controller, there should be a velocity value for that, right? We try that. So it would be controller dot rigid body, attached rigid body dot velocity dot y. Maybe. Maybe. So we get a null reference. Okay. There's no rigid body. So does a character controller already have a velocity associated with it? I believe it does. Yeah. Is that correct? Character controllers act kind of like rigid bodies. There it goes. All right. What did I tell you guys? You need to listen to me more. All right. So we're going to have really good game feel, I promise. All right, so we're not going to change this directly. What we're going to do is we're going to create a smoothing. So this is going to actually be just nothing for now. And then we're going to do gun mount position, gun mount position rotation, smooth rotation equals that. Okay. Actually, no, that's just the value. Then what you do is you go, I got this, hold on. Plus equals gun mount position minus that times time dot delta time. There we go. This value here needs to be a new, I think it needs to be a new quaternion, which would be called, yeah, right? No, quaternion. Is that how you say it, quaternion? Is that it? Cannot, plus minus cannot be applied to a rotation value into quaternion. Oh man, but I think I got this. Hold on. Shoot. So close. Let's do this. First, we're gonna just try this and see if we get any errors. We shouldn't, but we're gonna take a look. First, let's try that. In order to smooth it, it might be a little bit of a complicated equation. Whoopsie. So even controller.y sometimes is incorrect. Why is that? Controller.velocity.y. Let's take a look. Sometimes controller.velocity isn't setting to 0 when we're grounded. So what I would do is, if is grounded, what if I could set that? Sorry guys, one sec here. We're gonna worry about the X for now, okay? We're just gonna worry about the X for now. So this is just, what, 0, okay? Right now, all we're gonna worry about is the rotation of the X, okay? In reality, I'm sorry, it's the Y. So this right here. When we're running sideways, it needs to shift a little bit. Okay, that's what we're gonna worry about right now. This is gonna give us some really good game feel. So that works just fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our gun mount. Do I have it? You guys know what I'm doing wrong. I have a feeling. I'm gonna look at the chat. I guess we could do a lerp. We could lerp. How do I lerp between two Oilers? How do I lerp between two Oilers? Let's see here. Lerp local rotation. We're gonna take a look here. Rotate object from local A to B. Quaternion.lerp. Okay. Okay. We're gonna take a look here. Yeah, we could just lerp. All right. So quaternion.lerp and then parentheses. Sorry, I'm stuck in my old ways, guys. So this is the first one. and it's going to lerp to this. And the speed would be... Do we need to multiply times like a delta time? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Do I need to multiply times the delta time? Yes, no, guys. There we go. Thank you. Whoever said use lerp, duh. Thank you so much. And I say duh to myself. All right. And obviously it doesn't need to be that much, but I think you guys get the idea of why we're doing that. A little bit longer, maybe 2. Yeah, should I do delta time? Let's take a look. Yes, okay, we need to do delta time. Duh, Thomas. Multiply times delta time. Time dot delta time. Whoops, delta time. And then that means that, well, what the hell's going on here? Hold on. What? Is it the speed you multiply times delta time? Is that it? Yeah. Yep. You're right. You're right. Thanks, guys. Like I told you guys, the trig stuff, the geometry stuff, when it comes to Unity is not my forte. All right, so yeah, we get a very subtle rotation, and I love it. All right, and then the X move of the mouse is another one. So the next thing I want to do is I want to debug.log the X rotation of my mouse. Debug.log, or the X speed of the mouse. And that is in my player input manager. Oh, we gotta take a look. Where's mouse? We're using the new one. I don't know how to use it. So. We're using the new input system. So I'm going to take a look at Unity, new input system, mouse. Move, speed. Mouse delta input. Does anybody know how to find the speed of a mouse? Really, we need the speed of the rotation speed. That's what we need. Let's see here. So it's not the mouse, it's the find speed of rotation, Unity. Find speed of control character controller rotation, Unity. Yeah, I don't know. All right. I'm going to copy one of your lines of code, and we're going to take a look. Player controller. So it's input system, capital I. Input system does not contain mouse velocity. The thing is, you know, is like, what if we're using a controller? It's frustrating. Yeah, we could calculate it in a different way. We want to be able to calculate it via the rotation of the controller. And like weight and like how do you calculate the velocity of a rotation of a character controller, for example? How quickly he's rotating. I'm not really looking for velocity of the mouse. So yeah, that's we could do that. Vitanis. Yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with it though. It would be so cool though. How did I do it? I did it once in my previous game. I'm gonna try again, Ventai. Is that it? That might be it. Again, I have trouble with using just the mouse because, you know, people are gonna do it with their controller. So that's why I have trouble with it. Okay. So that works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to AJ about helping me with that. But that in general, thank you, Vensai, thank you so much. Sorry, I had a fingernail in my mouth. So that's what we want to do. So, gun mount position rotation is going to equal the input manager. So moving to the right, but also it's going to include this value here, which is that doesn't work though because up and down. It's not the magnitude. I don't need the magnitude. I need just left and right. I don't need the magnitude. Let's take a look again. Is it just one value? Yeah, I don't need up and down. I need the X. Yeah. Okay, I need the X. Yeah, we've got that. We're using the new input system. I've never used it before. I'm not gonna get into it during this live stream. So right now I'm just gonna get the mouse working. But this is great. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do mouse speed equals this, and this is gonna be a vector 3. That's mouse speed. Okay, that's the read value. What the F? Hold on. Pff, Thomas. Okay, so we have the mouse speed now, right? So what we do is we just add it, mouse speed dot x, and we're gonna divide it by, yeah, let's see here, 10 maybe. Okay, and this might need to be a negative number. So let's take a look here. I think I see it, but we're gonna need to multiply it. times 10. That should hopefully, hopefully we should be able to see it now. Yep, there we go. Oh, that feels good. Now, obviously, guys, you know, you don't want it to be that crazy, and you want it to be negative, okay? So you want it to have some drag, as if you're rotating your body and it's causing your arm to drag, okay? It's too slow. It's going to be 1. Obviously, that could just be time dot delta time to get the idea. No, it's a filter on it, guys. The retro look, it's just a retro shader that you attach to the camera, and it's from the okay, so it needs to be way faster. So like 0.1. Is that correct? I could be wrong. It needs to be fast. Otherwise, it just feels really unfair. It feels like... Okay, Thomas, don't be an idiot. 20. Correct. All right, there we go. So it needs to be 10, and then this is way too intense. So it probably needs to divide it by 2. And part of me feels like it should be plus, because I look at games like, it's either Half-Life or Perfect Dark, where it points in the direction you move it. See? Yep. Feels good. It gives you a feeling of like you actually have control over it, which is really cool. How's it feel with the pistol? I actually don't like this strafing affecting it. We're gonna save this value, but I don't like that. Having them both affected, so this is gonna be strafe equation is this. Just so I have it. What, you want me to clamp this? I don't see why you want me to clamp this. Oh man. Yeah, and we can obviously, you know, divide it by even bigger number. I'm messing with you, by the way. 100% clamp. We don't really need to clamp it now. Maybe we do. Feels great. And then you could do the same with the Y value. Whoops. Yes, I've heard about Evangelion. I heard it's got a similar story. All right, we're getting this game feel perfect, guys. Very subtle. We could try the opposite direction if you want, but this is supposed to make it look like the player is like the gun is leading, which that's in games like I believe Half-Life. It's kind of like the body's moving and then the head's moving. Kind of cool. Makes you feel like you actually have a lot more control over the gun. When in reality, it doesn't matter, you know. The gun isn't actually... The gun isn't actually controlling the aiming, it's just literally a raycast from the collider. Yeah, it feels really good, honestly. This feels particularly good. Sorry, I'm just thinking about any other game feel we want to do here. We could try the opposite direction and see what happens, just to get an idea of how it's supposed to feel. I agree, Cosmin. We're gonna give it a shot. Cosmin says it feels better when the gun is affected by the motion. So let's take a look. Kind of does. It's a little disturbing. Kind of like giving the player a little bit more control. This makes the player feel like they're more in control. Yeah, it feels better that way. Yeah. It is being lerped. It's just fast. All right, cool. But thank you. Thank you for your idea. Yeah, we did lerping just a minute ago. All right. Cool. All right. What we could do is make this slower, 6, and then this more intense. Try that. That feels a lot better. It's nice to be able to get an angle of the gun too. That's really cool. You can like look at it, you know? It's really cool. It's pretty sweet. It definitely feels like more of an attachment as opposed to it's just part of a collider. So that's cool. Cool. All right, guys. Let me think if there's anything else. It's really feeling good. I mean, honestly, I'm really pleased with how this game feels. Let's shoot you in the butt. All right. Yeah. Feels a lot better now. Boy, but I would love the jump value. Let's figure out the jump value really quick. So it's okay. So this right here, we need to add the rigid body, the controller velocity. Honestly, the problem is the velocity doesn't properly get set. You know? So here's what I'm gonna do. I got it. If is grounded, is approximately grounded, we're gonna set this float value, controller Y velocity. It's local to this. We're gonna set it to 0. Okay. What? Why is... What? Is... Why? Why can't I use that? Okay. Do I have any mods in the chat? Can you ban Grissy? Grissy, if you don't stop, you're gonna get banned. Oh, is that what's wrong? Okay. I see. Float, or this is really a vector 3. Controller velocity. There it is. Then you say if, I'm just gonna call it fall velocity for now. Controller fall velocity equals 0. It still doesn't work. Cannot convert method type is strictly grounded dot. What is it? I don't know what it is. Controller dot grounded is grounded. There we go. This is gonna be a float. And then what we do is we just call. Yes, okay. Controller velocity equals controller dot velocity dot y. Okay. So now we could take this controller fall velocity. You can just add it, and it'll be negative. Will it be negative? That's the question. Kind of cool. The truth is, though, it needs to be needs to be positive. That actually looks really cool. But I want it to feel like drag. That feels great. I need a girl's voice. I emailed one of the voice actresses from Neversong, the girl who did the bird voice. She's an actress now, like a legit actress. So she's like, sorry. I say I made her famous. No, I'm kidding. So if I run over here to, it's a little intense. So I'm falling. Like if I fall like this, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if we need to clamp it as much as we need to just divide it by 2. You know? I think that's good enough. A little, not enough. Let's see here. What was it at? Stop. What's going on? Redo. How about divided by 1.3? What? Feels great. Probably just needs to be 2. That's good enough for me. Well, Hector, if you got her to do some voice acting and I didn't like it, would everything be okay? Like, I think it's a serious question. You know, because that's when I work with friends, I get nervous about that. I had a family member do voice acting once, and I didn't like it, and I had to tell her, like, I don't like it. So is she gonna be okay if I don't like it? What is Sousa saying? I can't find Sousa. All right, Hector, if you want to try, I don't want to hurt her feelings. If you want to, if she wants to audition with some like, huh, 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 huh. There's swearing in the game too, so just FYI. I feel like there needs to be a head bob. When I'm moving. Should there be a head bob when I'm running, guys? Yes, no. Hey, Hector, can you ban Gersey forever? Hector. Maybe just do a timeout, Hector.
I'ma put you in a timeout, boy.
So everything feels really good. I think that, like you guys said, we probably need... No head bob? We don't need any head bob? Well, you know what's interesting? We could actually... This is a fun one. What we could do is we could actually go to the... what is it called? The CM VCAM 1 and actually just increase the frequency to like 3, and I believe that it'll bob pretty good here. See that? I kind of like that. So let's see if we can get some game feel here. So this is the original value, 0.6 and 0.6. The amplitude would be 1 and the frequency would be 1, and I believe that that would be a pretty cool looking. This is walking. Let's try it a little bit faster. We could do, man, I really want to go on a date night and go to dinner. Let me text my mom. So yeah, we could do something like this. Look. See how the head's moving like this? What the heck? It's kind of cool. Those would just be vector 2 values. That's kind of cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up with some values here. So this is going to be 0.6 and 0.6. We're going to go into our character. I know a lot of you are like, no, Thomas, no, Thomas. Just hold on. You want to feel like you're in the world, all right? So just because it's a horror game, so I want it to feel like you're in the world. So what we could do is actually go to the player camera controller. What we could do is we can create a new public vector 2, and this is going to be called amplitude, camera noise, amplitude, and frequency. Amplitude and frequency. That way, now listen, this is a array, okay? There's gonna be 3 values. Standing, walking, and then running, okay? Great. Is it a problem that head bob messes with the aim? Seriously, shouldn't it? Like if I'm running with a rifle, shouldn't it be like affecting the aim? I don't know. We'll see. Let's test it. It's a good question, guys. So if I set this to 1 and then 2, does it affect my... It does. It's harder, but I kind of like it. I mean, just bear with me for a sec. Let's try something that's not that enemy is not correct. The collider on that thing is like tiny, but if I'm like shooting at the, everything's fine. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, let's make those 3 values. So standing is 0.6. And then 0.6. Let's go to our controller here. Now we go to player camera controller. And now we have noise, amplitude, and frequency. Yep. Okay, so the first one is 0.6. Walking is 1 and 1. And then running is 1 and 2. Okay. Then you go to your player controller and let's take a look here. Walk speed and sprint speed. Oh, good. Oh, yes. Okay. Now. What is it called? Noise. Ooh, I don't want to get out of this because I like where I'm at right here. Where is it in? It's in the character controller. No. I have a reference somewhere. Virtual camera. Virtual camera. Oh, I got it. Virtual camera noise. Dot. Amplitude gain. I got it, guys. I got it. There's a lot that I'm trying to remember here. Is that it? I can't remember. Yeah. There it is. Okay. Dot X. So let's just try this out. Sorry, I'm thinking through a few things. This is the frequency. Okay, cool. And this is the Y value. All right, let's test it out. So right now wow, lots of errors. There we go. All right, let's try it out. So we started at 0.6. Very subtle. And then we rerun. Is it pretty nuts? It is. Let's double check. I know what's going on. Give me a sec, guys. Okay. This value is lerping back to its original value at all times. Okay, there we go. Shoot. What? I think I got it. So really, we only need two values, okay? We need walking and running. That's all we need. Just bear with me for a sec. Okay? So if we go to our controller here, go to our player camera controller. Okay. So this is walking and this is running. And then element 2 we don't need. Okay. Now, the next thing I need to test is if we go to our player controller here. Good. We're going to go to... Yeah. Oh, good. So it's going to lerp back to what it needs to be. So 0 is what we want here. And then this one. Yeah, okay. This is the... nope, this is the walk speed. And this is the run speed. Okay, guys. So these values are being set while we're sprinting and while we're running. The moment I stop, it's going to lerp back using this function right here. This is basically my custom lerping function. It smooths back to 0, or back to its original value, which its original value is set on the CM VCAM1 right here, and it currently is 0.6.6. So let's take a look here. If we exit, maximize on play, Okay, let's take a look. So currently it's 0.9. I don't know why. But now it's going to its sprinting value. It's in its walking value right now. Why is that? Let's take a look. I think I know what's going on. Yeah, I figured it out. Where am I? There we go. So this is the walking. Okay. If acceleration is greater than 0, acceleration dot magnitude is greater than 0, then we can do this value here. Now, I'm not sure if this is true. We're just going to double check. I can imagine acceleration is always going to be greater than 0. No, that's not true. Let's take a look here. Let's try this out for a sec. I feel like I don't even want to do anything here, and I just want it to be a single value. I don't want to do that. Hold on. What's going on here? Let's debug.log acceleration.magnitude. We got this. Take a look here. So it's currently set to 1. I think it's because I'm falling or something. So that's wrong. Forward speed. Forward direction. I'm trying to find his move speed. What would the move speed be for my character controller? I literally just want his forward speed. No, it wouldn't be the rigid body velocity because forward is relative. You know? I mean, I guess you could do that. Yeah. Technically, you could say if controller dot rigid dot velocity dot x, you could do that, or you could do the y, you know, or the z, I mean, and it would need to be maths. This is a terrible way to do it. I'm not insulting you. I'm thinking out loud. The reason it's bad is it's just a mess, you know? So if we're moving at all, the camera's gonna move. Yeah. We can try that. We can try that. That works. It works. Good job. Good job. So now we needed to make those values pretty big. All right, so what you do is you go to the controller here, and walk is going to be 1, 2, and this is going to be 2. How about 3 and 4? So that's walk and then run. So this is standing still. There's walking. That's standing, and this is running. So the frequency is pretty intense, as is the amplitude. Okay? So we could just tweak those. We could do 2 and 2. Well, it really should be the 3 and then 1. So it's really just the frequency. So that's walking. You guys see what I'm doing here? The camera is now sort of kind of like the head is moving a little bit. And there's running. Feels good. I like it. Cool. All right, guys. So far, really good, honestly. Yeah, I really like it, actually. So let's see here. I love that. All right, sorry. So we accomplished a lot, my goodness. All right, guys, I want to let you know that there are 4 promo codes available for full-time game dev. So if you guys want to learn everything that I've learned in the last decade, really the last 5 years of going full-time, but I've been making games for more than a decade. If you want to see if you want to try your hand at securing funding, 6 figures in funding, with just your demo, funding from a publisher, or 6 figures in funding from a Kickstarter campaign. Guys, I did all of that, and I figured out the tricks to do it, and I did it multiple times, so I kind of figured out the tried and true way to do it. Not only are you going to learn this in this 30+ hour online course, you're going to learn how to make a game from scratch, 2D and 3D. You're going to learn my art tricks, but you're also going to learn my marketing tricks. This is huge. How to market your game and hit the Steam front page. Guys, in the chat, there's usually people who are my students, and I usually like to tell them to say hi, to hopefully give it, I guess, a little bit of credibility. I have 2,000 students worldwide. I've got a 3 to 4% refund rate, which is ridiculously low. So people love the course, but if you don't love the course, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So I'm not gonna ask any questions. All you gotta do is email me or my buddy Hector, and we'll give you a refund like that. But I doubt you'll want a refund because you're gonna join the Discord community. It's an awesome community, very helpful, and there's just a ton to learn on this online course. I didn't used to speak so confidently about the course, but after 2,000 students who are just learning a ton from the course, I can humbly say that they love the course, so I can just say they love the course. So it's a massive course, 30+ hours of content, lifetime access, and I'm continually adding content. I've got an update coming up in a couple months. 4 promo codes left. These sell out in a day. They always do. So if you guys want to join the course, if you're thinking about it, click the link below, check it out, and use the promo code. And what is today's promo code? Today's promo code is Happy Freaking Thursday. That's the promo code for today. Happy Freaking Thursday. But guys, I just want to say thank you for listening to me do these ad reads. They support my channel and they keep me streaming. And they're going to help me finish Father and release it. And that's pretty cool. So thank you for listening to these ads. It always means a lot to me. And if the ads annoy you, I get it. I totally get it. There's also a free 2D game kit below. All you got to do is click the link below and you're going to get a free 2D game kit. This game kit is what I used to create a game for PewDiePie in 14 days and play it with Felix himself on his channel in front of 5 million viewers. So if you guys are interested in getting a free game kit, I'm going to email it to you like that. All you got to do is click below. I will talk to you guys later. I wouldn't cut out so quickly, but I've got to pee. The melatonin juice is flowing right through me. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
Ma.